Hey there, Christy Lee here with Jordan Szoke, number 101, a multiple-time Canadian Superbike champion, currently undefeated in their series right now. It's the first time back in the AMA Pro Series in the Americas here. How do you feel coming back to Mid-Ohio after a few years?
It's good. You know, some of my best U.S. results were at Mid-Ohio, so it's a track that we do really well at, and it's really close for us, being from Canada. And we had a little break in our action and decided to come down and play for the weekend.
It's been 4 years on a Kawasaki, finally back on a Honda, actually the only Honda in the AMA Pro Series in the Americas right now. Do you think that's an advantage on the track?
Oh yeah, I think so. You know, the Honda's a great bike. I rode the Cowie for 4 years in a row and had a lot of success, obviously, so can't knock them. But you know, everywhere we've gone in Canada this year, the rules are the same, no new tire, it's the same setup. We've gone almost a second quicker on the Honda, so that just tells me it's a better bike. And it's sad, when you think Honda, you think racing, that they're not down here doing it a little more. So hopefully we can get some better results tomorrow, and maybe Virginia at the end of the year if we make it to, and encourage them to come back into racing down here.
Of course, Pirelli's the spec tire for the Canadian Series, but we got Dunlop here at the AMA Series. Any differences out on the race course that affect you a lot, changing over back and forth from race to race?
Well, obviously they're both great tires. You know, in Canada, for the past 4 years we've been on Pirellis, 5 years now in our 5th year, and in the U.S. it's the Dunlops, and that's the biggest problem for me right now, is our bikes are all set up for the Pirellis, and I'm just used to them. They both work a lot differently from one another. So the last time I was on Dunlops was a one-off quick ride in 2 years ago in Laguna, and then in 05, so it's been a long time. And that's the biggest problem for us right now, is just having the confidence with the front tire, and every time I go out it gets better. So it's just one of those things, we need more time, and you know, and the race went really well, chasing Eric out there, and I felt more comfortable every lap. So I'm having a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll make some changes to the bike tomorrow and go a little quicker.
So your wife races as well. Ever get a chance to go out on the racetrack and duke it out?
Yeah, last fall she was at a track day and I was on a bike and I was trying to help her out with some lines and things, and she actually ended up going down, but I was behind her.
No!
I was behind her. I don't know. I must have been pushing her. But no, she's a great rider. She just won the Women's Cup race last weekend at Mosport, and then got 10th in the Amateur 600, which is really good and improves all the time.
Well, Jordan started his new team. It's Wozni Racing, Cycleworks, BMC, DeWilt, Honda. And we're racing Hondas this year. Jordan's got his Superbikes, and I'm actually on his backup 600. So Canada's been great. He's won so far every race out of 5, 600, and Superbikes. And I got my first national win on the weekend in the ladies class, so it's pretty cool.
So you're doing well. You're keeping up the good name on his backup bike.
Well, I better. I'm gonna get fired. He's like, well, if I can go this fast, then you can too.
That's right. So how does it differ down here in the States in the AMA versus in the Canadian Series? Any major differences, or is it all kind of the same?
Well, you know what? The officials around here are awesome. Like, everyone to deal with is really cool. Like, we roll through tech and everyone was, great. Here's some stickers, you need to do this. They were really happy to see us come down here, which is nice. And I know we got 2 different spec tires, which is a little different as well. I'm not riding this weekend, so I'm a little bummed about that. But we have spec Pirelli in Canada, where you guys have spec Dunlop down here. So I really admire everyone that comes down here, because one practice, then qualifying, 50 minutes to learn a track, and new tires.
Man up.
Got 5 days.
That's right. Has it been a big deal because you haven't changed? Have you had to make a lot of changes to these bikes because of the tires?
Yeah, because it's the profile is so different, as well as the size of them, right? So they've been going like mad busters over here, trying to get some good laps. And the good thing, we have 2 bikes to be able to do different changes, even little things like gearing, right? You know, you go out, if that's a change, then you have to hop on the other bike, and the linkage is different or the forks are different. So yeah, so far he's doing pretty good. I'm excited to see the race.
Are you meeting expectations, exceeding expectations? You feel good?
No, Jordan wants to win.
I'm gonna open up my eyes, stare up in the skies. Wanna stop at the heavens. I'm gonna see through the lies. I'm a dreaming bird.
just it's funny to watch because it's hard to say, but a girl to see with a girl with that much drive, it's like hanging out with one of the factory guys. I've never seen someone with that much drive. She gets just as mad as I do, but give her crap sometime about relax, what are you doing? And I'm thinking, wait a second, I was just complaining too. So it's fun. We have a lot of fun together, and we travel together, and it's one of the reasons why our relationship works.
Well, it's great to see another woman giving a man or his run for his money out on the racetrack, of course. Multiple Canadian Superbike champion Jordan Szoke, and hopefully potential AMA champion returning back to the series this year. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.